Welcome to Module 2.1, Session 1, Entrepreneurial Mindset in VET. In this session, we will not treat entrepreneurship as something only for future business owners. We will treat it as a mindset and a set of competences that help learners create value, solve problems, and adapt to real-life challenges. Imagine your teaching as a bridge. On one side, curriculum, learning outcomes, lessons, assessment. On the other side, real workplaces, real clients, real uncertainty, real consequences.
Here's what will be developed in this session.
First, we'll explore how we currently understand entrepreneurship. Second, we'll identify the gap between school and real life in VET. Third, we will redefine entrepreneurship as value creation. Fourth, you'll learn the educational company approach, a simple model to make learning authentic. Fifth, we'll reflect on teacher mindset, because mindset is taught through our habits.
And finally, you'll create a first draft activity using a practical tool, learning outcome, activity, and evidence of learning.
Before we go further, let's capture your first association. When you hear the word entrepreneurship, what comes to mind first? Take 10 seconds. One word is enough. Now keep that word in mind. We'll revisit it after we redefine entrepreneurship. Now bring it to your context. Complete this sentence. In my VET center, entrepreneurial education, pause for 10 seconds and finish it honestly, no polishing. Whatever you wrote, opportunity or barrier, will help you design activities that fit your reality.
Let's talk about the gap. In many VET contexts, students can complete tasks and pass assessments, but still struggle when facing real situations.
Real clients, real-time pressure, real teamwork, real mistakes. Employers often ask for transversal competences, initiative, communication, planning, flexibility, resilience. Teachers often feel pressure to cover content quickly, so learning can become correct but not transferable. Think of a student who can explain a process perfectly, but freezes when something unexpected happens. Real life is full of unexpected moments. Entrepreneurial learning prepares students to respond, not just to repeat. This is exactly why Pulse matters. Pulse supports VET teachers in designing active, student-centered learning that connects to local communities and local ecosystems. It helps us shift from learning as content coverage to learning as value creation. And Module 2.1 starts with the foundation, mindset. Now, our key redefinition. Entrepreneurship is not only about creating companies. Entrepreneurship is the competence to create value for others, value that improves something, a service, a process, a product, a community, a workplace. That value can be economic, social, cultural, or environmental. Pause for 5 seconds and think. In your vocational area, what is one example of value students could create? Here's a powerful way to structure entrepreneurial learning, the educational company model. Imagine your VET center working like a real organization. Different departments collaborate, students take roles, a real need enters the system, and learners produce something that matters outside school. Example, a local association needs a simple communication campaign. Students analyze the need, design materials, plan actions, communicate, and collect feedback. The key is not the campaign. The key is the learning, planning, teamwork, creativity, responsibility, and real-world communication. Learning becomes visible because it creates a result and receives feedback from reality.
This approach develops the entrepreneurial competences learners need everywhere: initiative, creativity, teamwork, communication, planning, resilience, adaptability, and critical thinking.
You can think of them in 3 clusters: thinking skills, doing skills, and collaboration skills. Pause and choose the top 3 that matter most for your students right now.
Now, an important point. We don't teach mindset by explaining it. We teach mindset through our teaching habits.
If we want creativity, we need to allow more than one correct answer. In this session, we focus on 2 foundations: self-awareness and self-efficacy, knowing your strengths and believing you can grow, and learning through experience, doing, reflecting, improving.
Now you'll complete a short self-assessment. This is not a test, it's a mirror. You will answer reflective questions and then do a quick rating from 1 to 5. Pause the video now and take around 10 minutes. When you return, keep one insight, one habit you can adjust to teach more entrepreneurially.
Now we turn insight into design. You will use a simple tool with 3 steps. Step 1. Choose at least 2 learning outcomes from a module you teach. Copy them exactly from your curriculum. Step 2. For each learning outcome, design one simple entrepreneurial activity. The activity should be realistic, doable, and connected to value creation for someone. Step 3. Define evidence of learning. What will prove students really learned? It can be a product, a service, stakeholder feedback, a prototype, a presentation, or a reflection report connected to real outcomes. A good rule: if the evidence is unclear, the activity is still too vague.
Here is what you will develop by the end of this session.
A first draft of an entrepreneurial learning activity based on your curriculum. Choose 2 learning outcomes. Create 1 simple value-creating activity for each, and define 1 evidence of learning for each activity. Ask yourself 2 questions. Who receives the value, and what proves learning happened?
Let's close with 3 takeaways.
Entrepreneurship in VET is value creation. The gap between school and real life can be reduced through learning design. And mindset starts with teacher habits: what we allow, what we reward, and what we model.
Before the next session, complete your learning outcome activity evidence table for at least 2 learning outcomes and bring 1 challenge you want to solve with your students. See you in session 2.